one didn't enjoy it. Take some time to really absorb it and have some fun with it. But I think speeding through the summer just to get to the fall, so we want to Walking Dead. Probably a mistake. So I'm going to enjoy the summer and then speed through fall.
I do like the way you think. I don't want to speed through summer either. That would be a mistake. Summer's nice. But I was saying, welcome back. We were here last week. They filled in admirably.
Yeah, great job. I enjoyed the show. It was the first time I got to listen to it without actually participating. It was very enjoyable.
That is exciting. You and Nate should record a show one week. Let me listen to it.
That'd be fun. You have to be here to record.
That's fine. I'll just sit over there and not say anything.
I don't know how hard that would be for you.
It would be just sitting and listen.
It'd be hard for me to be here.
It's hard isn't the right word, but why are you doing it anyway? So we talked about Dave's Comic Stranger, which is cool. If you guys, anyone listening missed that, go back and listen. He's doing this webcomic a page at a time. It involves zombies and it's really coming together nicely. So everyone, I highly recommend checking it out.
I think I liked it. I logged into Facebook for the first time over a month specifically to like it, and I think I did that successfully.
Oh, I see. You think you clicked?
I clicked the button. I don't know what happened after that.
Okay, well, it is very cool. If you want to find it, you can come to talkingdeadpodcast.com and find a link to it there. I'll probably make a permanent link a little more prominent on the site. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. But one of the other things we talked about last week was the fact that a Walking Dead video game was confirmed. And since you weren't here, I want to get your thoughts.
Remind me exactly what the deal is. It's not going to be a first-person shooter.
No, it's going to be an episodic, character-focused video game released by Telltale Games. Right? They're the company behind such titles as recently Back to the Future, which is a game I kind of like to check out because I'm admittedly a massive Back to the Future fan. They also did Monkey Island. No, my fandom is.
Oh, your fandom is.
Yeah. Monkey Island. They also did, which I don't know if you played, but I played one time ago. I think that used to be a Sierra Online.
Oh, I like the Sierra Online. Those were fun back before online.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of Sierra, apparently Telltale is also reinventing King Quest.
Oh, good.
That could be fun too.
Oh, I love King Quest and Space Quest. And Police Quest. Don't forget Police Quest.
Yeah, Space Quest is the most fun. I like that one.
Play a little Leisure Suit Larry, but I never finished it.
When I was really back in the day on all those games, I think I played them all. There were at least 3 Space Quests, 2 or 3 Police Quests. I played most of the King Quest games. So
I ended up coming out and staying up all night playing with friends.
Yeah.
Just sit ourselves down in front of a computer, grab a case of Coke and some pink wafer cookies, and just sit there and just nerd out.
some pink wafers.
Oh yeah, we were the big nerds
Back then.
and now.
Yeah, and now. So that's the deal. Now I don't know much about the style of games that Telltale puts out. I haven't played any of them recently. Although I am thinking about picking up the Back to the Future series to check it because it's available for Mac.
Okay.
And
That's why I have it in front of me.
I'll start playing while we're
Do
recording.
they have it on the App Store?
No, it's not an App Store game.
No.
It's a standalone download. Actually, no, it might be in the Mac App Store, but I don't think so.
Well, I like the idea of episodic. I also thought this would be a good idea for a video game. To release it in small chunks rather than a whole big game and wait 10 years and then come out with a whole other big game. You release it in episodes. You release TV in episodes. And even movies will come episodes like Lord of the Rings, where essentially episodes of one big movie that were released at Christmas 3 years in a row. So I like the idea of an episodic video game. I think that video game should go that way in general. So I like that idea. I'm good with that.
Okay, I think it's a good idea. I mean, The Walking Dead's probably well suited to that sort of release too.
Yeah,
That sort of
well, everything about The Walking Dead is episodic. The graphic novel, TV show, everything comes in episodes. So it's just another extension of that, which is good.
Well, word is that at Comic-Con this year in the summer, we're going to get a lot more information on the game. Now, granted, that is still months away at this point. Who knows what we will learn between now and then. But apparently the first episode is set for release in the fall sometime. So
coincidental timing.
how about that? That's just lucky on everyone.
Yeah, not plan that at all.
Not at all. So I'm excited for it. I look forward to playing it when it's
I
available.
like the idea that it's not going to be a zombie bash here. Because all zombie video games nowadays are all zombie bashing. Basically, whatever story, whatever. Your entire point in existence is to get from point A to point B or do whatever, but along the way smash as many zombies in the head as you can. And I like the idea that this game may not be that. It may end up being that, but the idea is not to be that. It's character driven. It's I think quote was for every zombie encounter, there's 10 things that humans do to each other. They're just dastardly.
Yeah, I think that's what one of the Telltale guys said.
Yeah.
And there'll probably be a balance of both.
But yeah, you bash zombies. Like you can't get around it.
No, there are zombies. You need to bash them.
You can bash humans too.
Exactly.
You got dialogue with humans and get out of stick situations so they don't bash you.
That's right.
Or throw you in the ring with some zombies.
You don't want that. No. And maybe equal parts puzzle solving too. We don't really know.
How do I get from point A to point B? Knowing that there are probably a bunch of workers out there, I don't know where they are.
How about a zombie strategy game where like you go, well, I don't know, where you are, you're pulled up somewhere. You might have an idea of the landscape. You might need to know where you need to get to, and you have to develop a strategy to get there safely.
Like I see a civilization type thing, right? Where you're basically not starting a civilization, but you're trying to survive, right? And so you find a stronghold or whatever, and you build your resources and you get more people and you collect things and you kind of reach out. You're trying to retake the planet.
Yeah.
Like World War Z.
Yeah,
This is a good idea.
Not a bad one. Retake the planet. It could be called that.
Yes, it could. Not World War Z though. You might have some other restrictions to that.
Maybe one.
Or World War Z. We are Canadian after all.
That's totally different. Yeah. What was it? Well, there you go. Video game, Walking Dead. Apparently, it is a multi-year, multi-title deal with Mr. Kirkman. Right, so we could get lots of Walking Dead video games over the years, and that's that.
I'm giving this idea 1.5 thumbs up. That's entirely possible for zombies. They have a thumbs up.
They can support you on that.
So 1.5 thumbs up for me. Fun idea.
Excellent. Also this week, well, the game is in the fall, but happening this week is the Walking Dead DVD and Blu-ray release. You're gonna buy Blu-ray.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy DVD.
And yep, you're gonna buy Blu-ray.
Nope. So I can bring it here and do nothing with it.
Should I bring over the Blu-ray and my Blu-ray player so you can see the difference?
No, I'm not interested in
That'd be fun.
Dave and I went through this last
Bring some
week. Well, maybe that. But what I'm most interested, of course, is the special features that are on here. We've gone through them, but I think next during this week we'll try to watch some of it and report back on the next episode. What we see.
Do you think all the special features will be on both the DVD and Blu-ray releases?
I believe they're identical.
Okay, that's
I
good.
believe so. Well, it is good for me. But I don't like it when movie studios or whatever release too many different versions of
Like
something.
Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
Well, Star Wars. That's maybe a good example. You know, that's meant 3D next year.
Yep, they released the theaters.
In 3D.
Hot diggity dog.
I'm not gonna see it.
No way.
Forget it.
I've got Star Wars in my head. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's there.
I will back to the versions in my head. I can do that.
That's
I
right.
need a new version of Star Wars in my head.
Every few years.
Yeah.
But we digress.
Yeah.
So Walking Dead Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow, everybody. I believe you can. I'm sure you can pre-order all over the place. Have you done that?
I have not.
Neither have I. I'm hoping to just walk in the store and buy it.
Good idea.
But I assume that'll be possible. Why wouldn't it be really?
Yeah. If it's not possible, that's okay too, because I think it's really popular. It's true. It's cool to see it, which is bad, because we're doing a podcast about it. We probably should have pre-ordered.
Well, what can you do, man?
I'm nervous.
You can pre-order tonight. It's still shipping tomorrow for you. Okay, go for it. Next time on the Talking Dead, we review the Walking Dead DVD release. Man, really got that.
Should we watch them all? And all the special features, should we pack to do that next week?
No, the special features, yes.
Okay.
The rest of the episodes, maybe we'll spread it over time and rewatch. You'll rewatch. Okay. That might be fun to do. But let's get into the news for this week.
News.
So, Pallyfest.
Yes.
I believe that's how you pronounce it. We
Pallyfest.
don't know or anything like that. We haven't talked about how to pronounce that. I believe it's Pallyfest.
Okay.
And it is currently running. It started on Friday. Of course, it launched opening night with the Walking Dead panel.
Excellent.
It was widely covered online. And I have a rundown here of a whole bunch of information that came out of this panel.
Excellent. Let's run it down.
Most of this comes from eOnline, entertainmentonline.com.
And they're using the online word in the sense that it's currently accepted. Not like Sierra Online, which just meant the computer was turned on.
Right. eOnline is a website that went online. There are potentially some pretty decent spoilers in this information. Now, obviously, it's all been released by the people who make this show. So,
It's not really, is it classified as teaser then?
sure, but it's easily be, thought of spoilers here. So, if you're really worried about any kind of spoilers for The Walking Dead, we are going to go through a bunch of them right now. And
You know what TV show is really bad for spoilers?
No.
The Oscars. If you don't see all the movies, they're going to ruin a lot of them for me. They ruined the end of 127 hours for me.
Well,
I'm trying to avoid that for months.
everybody knows what happens.
I know, I'm just trying to avoid it.
You just don't know how it plays out.
Yeah, I kind of do know because of the Oscars. Basically, any movie that was up for best picture has been spoiled.
Well, I'll tell you something right now.
Don't spoil it anymore for me. You can talk about 127 hours.
No, I'm not going to that movie, but one of the clips they showed for Black Swan, the last scene of the movie. I know.
They do that.
Oh,
So the Oscars is bad for spoilers.
Now, that said, you can pretty much, it's no secret really when you're watching a movie what the last scene or what's going to happen at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
But you should show it to everybody.
Well, yeah, exactly. You shouldn't show it to everybody. And it's the fact that they figure they can just spoil the hell of anything because it's the Oscars, and who is not going to watch all the movies in the Oscars by the time the Oscars come out? And the only answer to that is the Academy are the only ones that are going to watch all the movies, and they probably don't before the Oscars come out. The general public does not have the financing available to watch every movie that could possibly be nominated for an Oscar. And by the time the nominations come out, a lot of movies are after release in theater, but before release in DVD.
Or sometimes not even released in theaters that much yet.
Limited release, yeah. So the chances of the general public seeing all those movies that are spoiling is very slim. I think it's a mistake for them to spoil as much as they do.
Okay, well, break the
That's a bit of a rant.
Again, we're all over the place here. So spoilers ahead for Walking Dead. All this information comes from Pallyfest, which is ongoing right now. So one of the things they revealed is that in season 2, they will indeed be arriving at Herschel's Farm.
Awesome.
That is good.
Everyone likes Herschel's Farm.
Yeah, it's a great location. Lots of good characters there. Lots of room for development. Yep. Lori Bolton said, I know we're going to arrive at Herschel's Farm, which is a huge part of the next chapter of storytelling. I think it's going to get sexier and more violent.
I hope she doesn't really quote those two.
Well, she's waiting. She's just saying it will be sexier and it will be more violent.
More sexy and gross and violent and
more on the
sexy
later.
and trains and stuff.
Whatever. Andrew Lincoln, he's had season 2 will stay relatively close to the narrative of graphic novel, which is interesting. Season 1, to me, it veered off as much as it stayed on.
It did, yeah.
It was almost 50-50 in my mind. So if we're going to have 13 episodes now to kind of stick closer to graphic novel, I think that'd be good. I like that idea. Kirkman, to go on, Kirkman confirmed that the group will spend, quote, a good portion of the season at the farm. Good. So there you go. Lots going on. And Frank Darabont, on getting to the prison, which is something else that comes after the farm, he said, it's the joke of my career now. I'm the ultimate recidivist. I keep getting sent back to prison. Essentially, he's referring that they'll go there at some point.
Now, why did he say that exactly? What else has happened where he's been sent back to prison?
The Shawshank Redemption.
That's true.
Meanwhile,
That's also true.
he makes movies about prisons.
Thank you.
There you
You should realize that. Ask no question.
So obviously we don't know how this is all going to play out. We don't know the specifics of what we're going to see. But if I were to take a shot in the dark, I'd say we get a couple of episodes before they get to the farm, maybe 1 or 2 recovering from what happened at the Center for Disease Control and figuring out what to do. Then they arrive at the farm. We probably get a majority of the rest of the season there, with possible little detours out and about to take care of stuff or whatever. And then
Go for Merle.
go for supplies, deal with Bartle's zombies, whatever.
Hey, that's spoilers on here.
Sorry, like I said. And there'll be a lot of character stuff going on, which we'll get into in a minute. And then the last 2 or 3 episodes will be them setting out again and arriving at the prison.
I think so too. I think that's a good mix.
I think that's how the season's going to pan out.
And I think that when they get to the prison, it's going to see the prison, it's going to seem like promised land, and that'll be the end of the episode. Or later on, once a few events happen within the prison, that maybe hang more hangerish. Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger's the whole word. Cliffhanger. It's a hanger.
Oh, see, if I was walking out of the hanger. So the only hole in my theory, I think, is that they're going to want to do something at the end of the season that nobody sees coming, like they did with the first season. And just arriving at the prison, looking down over the hill, going, "That's where we're going to be. We'll be safe here." A little bit too predictable and happy-ish of an ending.
Right.
They're going to need to mix it up somehow.
Okay, so if the prison has an incendiary self-destruct device, I'm going to get this off. I'm setting that as a statement right now.
No self-destruct devices for prisons. Okay.
Do they have those?
I don't think so.
That's good.
Maybe they can fill up with some sort of sleeping gas for it to be prison light. They just flip the button,
Why don't they do that? Prison rights all the time. They always got to hand the burden, go to beds, and they make fires and they bash stuff and all kinds of weird things.
Why not just put them all to sleep and then clean it up?
Okay, I'll go sleep. Is that against civil rights, maybe?
I don't know. They're in jail. They gave up most of the rights.
Do they have the right not to breathe poison gas?
It's not poisonous. It's just a ether gas or something. Well, I don't know, ether liquid, right? So whatever it is.
Imagine the public outcry, the gas the whole prison.
But again, they're not killing them. They're just putting them to sleep. It's an anesthetic sort of.
Yeah. There's something wrong with this. I don't know what it
Well,
is.
that's probably why they haven't done.
Yeah, there's something hanging
There's no way we'll people doing this.
Or they should electrify all the cell doors.
Yeah.
Try and get out now, buddy.
That's right. Now try right. Anyways, so that's my theory for the season that they're going to have to mix it up. Now speaking of sexy time, Robert Kirkman had this to say.
I never thought you'd say that to me.
Now speaking of sexy time.
Yeah, it's not good one monthly place.
Yeah, Kirkman said, quote, anyone who's read the comic book knows Ursula has a daughter named Maggie. And Maggie has a relationship with Glenn. So,
Oh, Maggie and Glenn.
yeah, it's they're a good couple.
They are.
And I'm going to be happy to see Glenn gets love because he's a great
It's
character.
not really a relationship that's full of turmoil. I mean, there's rough spots and stuff. Overall, it's a good solid relationship.
Sure, but I think we need that. It's nice to see that. There are going to be enough tumultuous relationships, and it's nice to have a solid one. In fact, that didn't even occur to me until you just said it now. It's kind of the contrast of most of the things that happen in the show. They have their issues, but not overall. They're pretty solid.
Well, Glenn and Andrew.
Glenn and Andrew?
Yeah.
Dale and
Dale
Andrew?
and Andrew.
Glenn Maggie.
I was asking Glenn from somewhere else. Maybe. Dale and Andrew are pretty solid.
I suppose.
Eventually. That's spoiler too.
They're moving towards that. But that plays into the sexy time a little bit.
They'll say that.
I guess. Kirkman goes on to say that's something we're probably going to do. There will be romance here and there. It's the end of the world. There's not a lot to do. People are going to be hooking up from time to time.
Yep. And he's right. It's the end of the world. We know it. And I feel fine.
It's like winter in this country.
Sexy time.
Yeah, there you go. Moving along on The Secret Whisper. We all know The Secret Whisper. Yeah, I think I saw them in 89 at the somewhere.
Song.
Secret Whisper. I don't know. Sarah Wayne Callies, who plays Lori Grimes, said, "I think Lori has some big secrets to keep." Okay. And if she becomes pregnant, it will become some ways more difficult to keep those secrets.
You know what I think?
She's going to be pregnant and start showing, and they'll be like, "What's that?" And she's like, "I don't know."
I think it's going to be a cross with the type of things that they had in V, the original V, not the stupid new series. Even though they did some stupid new
Boy,
series.
that new series is terrible.
I think it's going to be Zombie Baby.
Come on, no, they can't do it.
They can't do Zombie Baby. I just thought they did a Lizard Baby.
I didn't watch too much of that movie.
No,
I couldn't stomach it. It was so bad. And most people thought it was better. Just a slight digression. Most people thought it was better than Flash Forward, but I think Flash Forward was far superior to V.
Yeah, I never watched much of either of those.
Oh,
Well, V was stupid because they had so much room to play. They're rebooting the series for crying out loud, and they decided to go with a remake. Lizards in skin, in human skin. Like, give me a break.
You can do whatever you want when you're remaking something to improve it. Yeah, so I like it. Prime example.
Yes.
V didn't do
They
it.
completely dropped the ball. They lost the ball. Somebody took the ball in a hole and a half
And burned
the ball
in their fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, so V don't watch it. Kirkman, regarding The Secret Whisper, said he would prefer not to spoil that storyline. Well, sure. Although he did allude to second season pregnancies on AMC sister shows like Breaking Bad and Mad Men.
All right, who's going to get pregnant in Breaking Bad?
What do you mean who's going to get
Who's
pregnant?
going to get pregnant in Breaking Bad?
You watch all
Yes, I've watched all Breaking Bad.
In season 2 there was pregnancy, now there's a new baby. Spoilers for Breaking Bad, everybody.
Yeah, that happened already.
Yes. He alluded to
Oh, okay.
second season pregnancies in Breaking Bad. She was pregnant in
Yeah,
second season.
I thought maybe there was going to be another pregnancy in Breaking Bad. I'm like, they totally did that already.
People were pregnant. What I'm trying to say, Breaking Bad had a second season pregnancy. Mad Men had one.
All right.
Mad Men's had a couple since then. And there are also AMC shows, so The Walking Dead is going to have. It's the follow formula.
It's like that tradition.
It is.
It's called tradition rather than formula.
Follow the tradition of pregnancy in the second season. So, they all but said, yeah, she's pregnant.
They really did.
They didn't come out and say that, but basically they did.
I'm not saying she's pregnant, but she's pregnant.
Yeah. Robert Kirkman said, someone asked him about if they're going to draw that out for a while, and he said there's a difference between teasing your audience and torturing your audience, and we're going to lean a lot more towards tease than torture. So,
So the first scene of the next season, hey, what did I say to you? Oh, I said you're pregnant.
let's move on. And then zombie attack. Like, what about
Yeah, that's a whole year we had to hold that secret, right?
True.
So that's why hold it on any longer. First scene, first episode, you're done.
This isn't lost after all.
No,
They're
it's
not going to drag us out and have people not talk to each other forever.
And they get confused because they missed an episode and what happened?
Yeah.
Forget it. That's not what I'm doing.
So, pretty much confirmed that Lori's pregnant, and we're going to have to deal with that in season 2. That's going to be a big part of the season as well.
I think so.
Big part of the character development type stuff we're going to see at Ursula's farm.
Not a zombie baby.
No zombie babies. Let's hope.
Because they did that in Dawn of the Dead, that remake.
Did they?
In the mall.
Was there a zombie baby in that?
Yeah, well, obviously the woman was infected while she was pregnant, and she was turning into a zombie, and she gave birth to a zombie baby.
I don't watch that movie. I don't remember it.
It's not too bad. There's a really good Modern Family episode, this Halloween episode, when the dad Modern Family, who was in that movie.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
he was the real asshole in that movie.
Okay.
Near the end, he had to be on the boat. He was a real jerk.
Oh, yeah, I remember the end of the boat. I don't remember
Yeah,
the
he was a real asshole guy. And his kids in Modern Family were watching a zombie movie on TV Halloween. That's not that remake in the mall. Don't watch that. I'm stupid.
That's funny.
It was great.
I like that. So other points from the Polyfest panel. Darabont, they shot that. One of the rumors we talked about before is that maybe Merle would show up again and play the governor. Right. Not a bad theory, really. I thought so anyways. I wouldn't be dissatisfied if that happened. But they basically shot that down. They wouldn't confirm if he or Morgan Dwayne, two other characters that we're looking forward to seeing again, they wouldn't confirm if they would return. But he did say that Merle isn't going to be the governor. Darabont said that would be lame and obvious.
Where did that idea come from?
I'm not sure. I don't think we were the first people to come up
I
with
think
it.
it's Dave's idea.
It could be Dave's.
I think it's Dave's.
It might be. It's out there on the internet though now, so if he came up with it, kudos to him for starting it. I'm not
I
sure.
think Dave came up with an idea that Frank Darabont just commented on.
It's possible. It's possible. But that doesn't make me happy if that's true.
I think that idea is Dave's. At least I think it's Dave's independently of wherever else Frank Darabont heard it.
Sure. It could be. Yeah. I don't know. That's exciting. It's cool. Darabont said that would be lame and obvious. And he also said,
No, sorry, Dave. Darabont said it was lame and obvious.
but he also said, who knows? Maybe I'll do something lame and obvious.
Yeah.
So we really went both ways with it. But as okay as I think that would be, I don't think.
No, of course not.
I don't think so.
No, it's gonna be Tom Skerritt or something.
Tom Skerritt. He used to be in everything, man.
He was in the Alien. That was great.
Top Gun, right? Tom Skerritt.
Is that Top Gun as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Top Gun. Okay.
Yeah, he's in it.
Now,
Brown thick.
Oh god.
I don't think he'd be great.
I don't think should not play the governor.
No, he's a good solid Canadian actor.
Remember when the rumors are that Superman was joining the cast? What was his name?
But
And then Brandon Routh. Yeah, and then we talked about maybe him playing the governor. That would be a stretch for him because I haven't seen him playing really evil, or even potentially. I haven't seen him in a lot of roles, but Superman is the anti-governor, really.
I'm trying to think of his name. John Goodman.
John Goodman.
I think he could do it.
Well, they want to get on the show. He's Kirkman. Is O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill would be great.
Played O'Neill in that role. He's a little older, but that's fine.
That's perfect. Ed O'Neill was. I often thought he was a great actor. I don't think. Maybe on the side, that role was kind of stupid. I think Ed O'Neill as an actor is completely Underrated. What's
He's underrated.
Underrated.
He's no, he's been good the whole time. It's just he took Married with Children for 13 years or whatever.
Yeah,
It feels like
yeah.
it. Meanwhile, he'd make like detective movies and
He did Dragnet. It was a short TV show, remake of Dragnet, where he played what's his name, Friday.
I remember seeing it.
He was the straight man, and he did it brilliantly. I thought he was magnificent in that role. And I was hoping that show would stick around. It did.
Well, he's great on Modern Family.
Yes, he's also John Cincinnati or something in Cincinnati. What's his name that did Deadwood? Canceled Deadwood, started doing this somebody Cincinnati thing. And Ed O'Neill was in. He was good in that too.
Well, let's get O'Neill on Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think he'd be great.
That'd be exciting. Even anything else. I think Kirkman teased that we'd see him. He was going to cast Ed O'Neill as Michonne or something like that. Not teased.
That's probably miscast.
That's probably a miscast, but hey, he probably will.
I don't know.
I don't know. Another interesting thing Kirkman said though, when asked if there were new characters once again, he said, "Look at the comics for a lot of hints of characters introduced around the time of the Herschel storyline."
Well,
So
there's 7 kids.
Herschel and all his children,
Yeah.
of course, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is there? I don't know. I haven't read that back that far in a while, but
I think that's pretty well. There's neighbors. There's a neighbor couple.
they are living at the farm.
Or living at the farm at the time. So there's a bunch of people living there. There's Herschel and all his kids, and there's a neighbor couple. Which I had my notes with me. I had the notes on the graphic novels I was reading them. Yeah, there's a bunch of people there.
Well, he said there were new characters, but really look at the comics for who's around at the time.
Sean could show up early.
She could show up early. Tyrese could show up.
Yeah,
You know?
where's Tyrese show up?
I'm not sure. I remember the moment Michonne shows up at the prison.
Me too.
He walks into the zombies attached to
No
her.
arms.
No arms.
Tyrese was there before the prison.
Yes, he was because he was in prison. He arrived there with them. So was he there when they got to Wilshire Estates, which we don't think we're going to see in season 2.
I don't know. I don't know where he shows up. I have to look it up.
Somebody call in and tell us exactly. Remind us exactly where Tyrese shows up in the storyline. We need that confirmed.
Yeah. There's some Tyrese has somebody with him as well. Who was it?
I don't know.
There's a couple people with Tyrese. And they all died off.
They're probably not alive anymore. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go back and research this.
We can do that.
Well, he said to go back and look at it, right?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, there you go. We'll go back. We'll make a list of all the characters around that time.
Okay, twice.
Exactly, listeners, please do the same thing. Call in your thoughts. Do it.
I'm looking back. I think we should.
Pull them up right now. Call in 1-866-433-ZOMB.
Well, we promised we would be on that line. We can't have him calling right now.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, we're not live.
Yeah, that's problem number 1. Someday we'll be on maybe.
This is an asynchronous broadcast.
Okay, regarding the timeline for season 2, Darabont said, I want to see them still in the reactive phase of this heated and intense thing that happened, referring to the explosion and events at the ECC.
Right.
So what he's saying is that not much time will have passed at the beginning of season 2, which is contrary to one of the things we talked about before, thinking that between seasons there could be a great deal of time passing. Right?
Oh.
So what does this mean for Carl? We've often talked about the problem with children and that they age way too fast. If we're going to pick up right after season 1 finished, we have Carl, a year older, probably living like he's 18 now, but still playing exactly the same age character that he was in the first season.
Right. Yeah, I think that if they're going to do if a year passes between shooting, they're going to do a year passes in time on the show.
But not for the second season. Sounds like they're going to pick it up right away. Now maybe they pick it up, we see a little bit, and then we jump forward or something like that.
Maybe.
But I don't see that happening if we're going to be on the road and we arrive at the farm. I don't see there being a big distance, a big stretch of time between leaving the CC and getting to the farm.
They could. In the comics, it's winter out on the road, right? That's true. So I mean, it could be. And it's what time of year is it? It's still summer in the TV show, right? It's, it was August that they were in the quarry. So if they spend winter, I mean, they could show snippets or do a montage or something. They'll do a montage. They could do something that gets them forward by next spring, kind of thing. And then that would explain Carl looking older. Right? And he's got to be older because I don't think I don't think he's quite old enough to learn how to handle a gun yet. And he is in the comic book. He's plenty old to be able to do that. I don't think they can get away with that with live action.
Yeah, it could be tricky. You're right. I mean, I do see the need for them to move time ahead a little bit here. I think we brought up a few episodes ago that not a lot of time passed in the first season, first 6 episodes, and now we're hearing that not a lot of time is going to pass between seasons. Right. My feeling is that maybe they can get away with one more season of short time. Right. Not as short as season 1, but I mean, jump from episode 6 to episode 1 of season 2 can be a short time. Then they can slow down season 2. At the end of season 2, maybe hey, if they arrive at prison, like I was speculating before, they arrive at prison. Who knows what happens exactly at that point? But if season 2 has a slightly upbeat ending, we can come back season 3 a year later living in prison.
That's true.
They've put together a garden, they're growing food, they've reclaimed some civilization. Right. I can see that happening. And then Carl will be able to do one.
Yeah, and that would give them a lot of time for a lot of zombies to show up around the
Yeah,
base.
and that's right. Have a big wall of zombies outside the gate. One of the things they get into in the comic is how to deal with that, right? And if you're remember they have a knife on the board on, so you take the knife the first time you try the knife just gets stuck in and then they lost the knife.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a tough one. So lots of possibilities there. Now, regarding the season 2 premiere, we spoke about this a little bit off the podcast, but it has essentially all been confirmed and it's public knowledge that season 2 is in fact starting in fall, based on October. It's not going to come back earlier. No July premiere like we heard a few months ago. Yep. So we do have a bit of wait. Kirkman in Entertainment Weekly was asked if the show will return in fall. He said yes, that's pretty public at this point. That's the target. That was his exact quote.
So something leaked enough, they'll confirm it.
I guess so. That's awesome. That's right. That's awesome. Now, I just want to make a quick call out to one of our listeners who sent me a picture from the New York Toy Fair from last month. Listener, his Twitter name is Fetts, F-E-T-T-S. Thank you, Mr. Fetts, for sending this picture. It was a picture of a poster from the Toy Fair that said returning this fall.
Reconfirmation of
He sent it to me about a month ago, and I didn't have a chance because of our schedule and so on to really bring it up on the show, but I definitely wanted to. Right. But this was a month ago, before anything was really officially confirmed. And I thought it was interesting that it was just up there, but nobody really reported on it. I didn't see any information online other than this shot that he sent me. I kind of wish we got to it sooner here, but the information seemed to get there.
Well, Kirkman's right. You put up a poster. That's already confirmed.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Affirmative. That's what we're looking for. Now it's confirmed. Confirmed.
Confirmed. Well, sure. Works for me.
Right.
So, yeah, at the time it wasn't confirmed, but it appears to be now. Yeah, and that's that. So thank you for sending that in. Appreciate it. And that's exactly what's happening now. So there you go. A few more quick notes on the Palefest panel. Entertainment Weekly from their Inside TV blog wrote filming is expected to begin in May. Awesome. To be honest, I'm not sure if that was revealed at the panel.
I guess it's not going to be winter.
Yeah, it sounds like they're filming in summer again. If that's even true, we don't know where Entertainment Weekly is getting information. That could be pure speculation.
Right.
But
They're not filming now.
They're not filming now. They've been working on it for a few weeks, writing and so on.
Yeah.
And it sounds reasonable. What is it now, March? Yep. 2 more months of preparations and then they start filming in May.
Sounds reasonable.
Why not? Hopefully it is, because if that happens, we're bound to get more news and set pictures and stuff like that. Also from Entertainment Weekly, Kirkman said, Frank Darabont is focusing on writing. He's in the writer's room every day. I'm writing some episodes and he's writing some episodes. And we're trying to figure out what we're doing with the directing right now. Logistics and also being a big part of the writer's room will limit his time. So Darabont probably won't be directing, but it sounds like he'll be writing lots of them. That's good. Interesting news here, considering we got a new head writer last month, and we heard that his job was to assemble a team. Assemble a writing team. Writers unite. That's right. But it sounds like Kirkman and Darabont will be writing a bunch of the episodes.
So this guy's hired the head writer to assemble a team. He's got Frank Darabont and Robert Kirkman reading down his neck the whole time.
Or maybe just on his team. Let's hope they're not reading down his neck, so to speak. Because that doesn't sound like a very productive working environment, even though these are two talented special guys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they know how to run a writing staff.
Yeah, sure. But hey, Kirkman's episode that he wrote last season, Vatos, right? Was good. I'm happy to see he's writing more. And if he writes 3, Darabont writes 3. That only leaves 7 more for the writing team. I figure that's okay.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they'll just find one from writing anyway.
I don't know. Who knows? I'm just saying.
Finally, writing name. Sometimes they spell that wrong.
Well, don't write any TV shows.
Yeah, okay.
Finally, Bear McCreary, we hear saying on his closer.
Okay.
Also good news. He did a fine job.
Well, my bear. How can you go wrong?
How can you go wrong, man? There you go. He's got a blog too about Bear blog about what he's doing. He posts about in season 1 anyways. He wrote a post about each episode of Walking Dead and the music, how he composed it, how he recorded it, and just what his sort of process was.
I wrote 3 chords today.
Yeah, it's more like
fantastic.
So I hired this guy and he plays the trumpet and he created this interesting texture with trumpet and something else, and we layered in this scene like this. It's kind of interesting. Look at music production.
You know what I hate?
Zombie
Saxophone.
That's a rule.
That's a rule. I don't like the saxophone. It sounds like a turkey. Oh, every time I hear the saxophone, just like, as long as there's no saxophone in it.
Turkey
Oh,
phone.
saxophone, can you imagine?
Do.
KG.
Tell me on the turkey phone. I don't know what that means.
Saxophone. Turkey phone. Anyway, moving on. Sorry.
Moving on. I think that's it for Palefest. Lots of good information there. We've got a more concrete understanding of what we are going to see in season 2, and no doubt there will be more information coming over the course of time. And we're going to
All will be revealed in the fullness of time.
fullness of time. Let's do an update on those Walking Dead toys. The Todd McFarlane Walking Dead toys that we talked about last week.
I saw them.
Did you see them?
I was watching EP Weekly. I didn't tell you to watch that. You don't have cable. You don't watch it.
I've seen the show.
It's available online. You can EP Weekly or EP whatever.
Were they reporting on the Toy Fair?
They were reporting on the Toy Fair and they went and showed the toys. They had a picture of Rick Grimes, actually. They had the toy of Rick Grimes and a zombie, and they took the zombie part. They took out the torso and it was like all bloody guts in the end. The torso was awesome. Well, the head came off.
There you go. One of the things that McFarlane said, comicresources.com interview, and one of the things he said is the zombie figures will have the fun factor, such as removable limbs or body parts. One of the prototypes has a lever apparently that when you flick it opens the zombie's head.
Yeah, the part of the zombie head comes off and it's really gross. Awesome.
That sounds awesome. McFarlane also said that eventually he would consider selling body part packs as accessories.
How can you go wrong with a body part pack?
How can you go wrong?
You sell it for anything. Just put a body part pack on the package and people will buy it.
People will buy it.
Yeah.
You put it in stews. You know,
Well, that's exactly what you're doing anyway.
It really
You walk in the store, you go to the meat section, you're buying a body part pack.
Yeah, I'm not so sure they would sell as well if that's how they were branded.
Right, zombie breast, whatever. Hi, chicken breast.
Zombie
Zombie top round tenderloin.
Again, I'm not sure.
Yeah, makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, that's what marketing's all about. So as we know, there will be two sets of figures. First set based on comic book characters. We have Officer Rick Grimes, Michonne, Zombie Lurker, and Zombie Norman. Those are
That's what they showed in the TV show.
those are the ones they've prototyped, I guess, so far.
Michonne's wearing a business suit.
I thought she had like a miniskirt on.
Yeah.
It
It looks like a suit, though. Miniskirt with like a matching jacket. Looks like a business kind of
Is that not what kind of she was wearing when she showed up?
I'm not really sure what she was wearing.
Again,
I was looking at the zombies.
go back
No
and
arms.
check. Yeah. The second set of figures will be TV show characters. We have Deputy Rick Grimes, Daryl Dixon, Zombie Walker, and Zombie Biter. They're coming in November.
Whatever zombie biters.
Yeah, they're taking some liberties with the zombies, I think, for these action figures, but I'm okay with that. I mean, they're toys after all. You're meant to have fun with them, and
We don't have zombie construction worker and zombie miner.
yes, we don't want that. Biter, Walker, Lurker,
Limo driver.
and Roman. Zombie limo driver. You want zombie limo?
Oh, wait, man, I can drive. I have every single memory. I don't know the way we're going.
You are not getting very far if you have a zombie limo. You can make Cardinals. Tom McFarlane, he said there will be 10 or 12 differences between the two Rick Grimes figures, so you need both. Of course, keep that in mind. You need both. And they plan to use the likenesses of all the actors in future toys.
Don't mix them up though. You put the comic book figures in one part of your special cabinet, and you put the TV show figures in another part of the cabinet. You don't mix them up. You want Officer Rick Grimes next to Deputy Rick Grimes. You want Michonne next to Daryl. What the hell?
You want to get those two
No,
together?
that's crazy.
Okay, man.
Now they have Michonne on the TV show, and they put her, and then they get Michonne, and they go different. Like the Officer Rick Grimes and the Deputy Rick. Oh, it's gonna be.
Sounds like you've got all
Keep them separate, folks. Keep them separate.
Make sure there's a partition between the
Or on
two.
different shelves.
That's a partition.
Horizontal, vertical, whatever.
Okay, sounds like you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah. The only figure that I own is a. What the hell's his name? Man in Black.
Master Chief.
No, got the same birthday as me. Sings the songs.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Sings the song. Yeah, I don't know if it was the same birthday or sings the song. Maybe
Man in Black is probably the different. It was weird. Anyway, I have an action figure of him. Like, his arms back. He's walking along a rail line. Walk a line.
Yeah.
Walk along a rail line. It's great.
Well, don't put him near your
I got my birthday and his birthday really. We got the same birthday.
True. Very good.
One with Erica Badu.
Same stuff, man. You need an action figure.
Do they have those?
I don't know. One last note on the toys is that Tom McFarlane said there's even the potential for statuettes, dioramas, and vehicles, such as Rick Force. Sorry.
Did you mean that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's funny that they refer to the horse as a vehicle.
Okay, maybe he means the horse is a diorama.
No, statuettes, dioramas, and vehicles, such as Rick Force. He means the horse is a vehicle. Now there are cars and there are campers. They could put up campers.
Yeah,
Like
camper would be good.
I think the horse though is just as important.
I need to look up the definition of the word vehicle.
a
As an ambulance, right? It stands from the word ambulate, to move,
Uh-huh.
right? So an ambulance, you're moving. A vehicle would be stands from the word vehiculate. No, that can't be right. It's not horse that's for sure. Anyway, horse may be technically a vehicle. I have to look it up.
it is a mode of
It's so funny.
And it's still funny. So there you go. I buy Rick Force.
It's an ambulator.
I buy Rick Force for $1. So there you go. Toys coming out in September, November. I'm gonna get them.
Would zombie be a vehicle if you run on his back?
Why not? We can go very fast. Awards.
Hey.
The Walking Dead is winning and being nominated for awards all over the place. The motion picture sound editors announced that Walter Newman won the Golden Reel Award for Best Sound Editing, Short Form Dialogue, and ADR in Television for his work on episode 2. Guts. Groovy. Congratulations to Mr. Newman. Walking Dead has also received 6 Saturn Award nominations.
That's fantastic.
Walking Dead has received 6 Saturn Award nominations. There you go. I couldn't even do it once.
Spicy. Right first.
Okay.
Oh,
They are. Let's alternate these. All right. First, Best Television Presentation.
That's great. Andrew Lincoln for best actor in TV.
Andrew Lincoln. Sarah Wayne Callies for Best Actress in TV.
Stephen Yeun for best supporting actor in TV.
Laurie Holden for Best Supporting Actress in TV.
And Noah Emmerich for best guest starring role in TV.
There you go. Saturn Awards are presented in June.
June.
Don't know the exact date yet, but lots of award love for The Walking Dead
Okay.
and the actors. So good luck to all of them. I didn't make note of the other nominees in these categories. There's just too many.
Okay.
But it's probably other good shows.
Oh, probably.
And we'll see. Hopefully Walking Dead takes some of these. It'd be great to see that. Finally in the news today, last Friday, which was 3 days ago, as we are recording right now, there was AMC aired all 6 episodes in a Walking Dead season 1 marathon. It started at 8 p.m.
That's late.
And I guess wrapped up around 3 a.m. or so.
What was I doing on Friday?
Playing with your new Kindle.
Nope.
Okay. Doesn't matter. You were doing something, but obviously wasn't watching the Walking Dead marathon.
Did something.
Now, on the Walking Dead AMC website, there are a bunch of roundtable videos, include Frank Darabont, Robert Kirkman, Gail Ann Hurd, and Greg Nicotero. These are the executive producers of the show. And I think these aired during the marathon, during commercial breaks.
Oh, yeah.
There were quick little snippets of them talking about certain things, about production, about zombie school, about whatever. And they were all titled Walking Dead Marathon, so that's what you gave away for. I did not tune into the marathon. I was busy, but that's how I figured.
What were you doing?
Let's see. Friday night, I was watching something else.
I don't know what the hell I was doing. I did something though.